This is the 45-year-old Eddie Munster. When his mum and dad, Lily and Herman, and the grandfather died, and then sister being whisked away off her feet by a handsome stranger, Eddie Munster developed schizophrenia. But instead of telling porkies, he actually told the truth, saying he is a vampire, and his family ate vampires. And still, Eddie Munster was allowed to work at the funeral parlour at Gordon Smith's retirement home. And yes, Eddie was happy there. But the psych team was trying to kidnap Eddie and use him for experiments. And he was forced into a life with no wife and no kids, as well as no friends, because all this will piss off the psychiatrist. And Eddie went out late at night. And one night, he went into this pub, and this man was abusing him. Yelling at him and calling him shy and trying to keep them at the pub, never to go home. The drunk took Eddie into the back toilet and tied him to the bowl and started to fuck him up the arse. Eddie bit him and then said, "I am a vampire, and if you get your hands off, I can't be held accountable for what I do." And he laughed at Eddie. So Eddie transformed into a vampire and then bit the drunk on the arm. He yelled out, "What the fuck?" And then he said, biting is animal behaviour. And Eddie managed to get away, trying to tell him that no one can catch Eddie Munster. When Eddie got home, the drunk was there and planned to get Eddie and chop him up and eat him, because his behaviour at the club wasn't human. Eddie said, "Leave me alone, please. I don't deserve this. No, I don't, man." And the drunk said, "I was your biggest fan back then, but times change, Eddie. You can't change that. No way, Jose." And Eddie said, "I am always going to be immortal. You won't ever kill me." The drinker told Eddie that I can make you suffer, and that is worth something. And Eddie said to him, "But I will succeed more in making you suffer, because really I am dead already. I died at the age of 14. My dad killed me because I had to take up to my vampire blood like a man. So he killed me, and now I am the undead." And then the drunks picked me up and threw Eddie out of the club, saying, "Get out of here, you fucking freak." And that never bothered Eddie, because he needed this day to come, and he said that the story is fun to tell. Eddie was really enjoying seeing the world like this, because he can't be killed, and even if he was thrown out, he would haunt the club, hitting people in the back, tipping people's glasses while they were drinking from it, and knocking every beer onto the floor of every drunk that was there. And the barman tried to throw him out, but Eddie was a vampire, so he couldn't be thrown out. Yes, Eddie had fun there, and better still, he was happy, haunting people around the shopping centre as well. When the shoppers who he hates would come in the shop, Eddie will make a noise from on top of their head, which drove them crazy. Eddie was happy with doing this, but the vampire catcher caught him and sent him back to the Munsters. But Eddie will be back, because he is the undead, and they can do anything. And that is about right. They can do anything.